Hello, hello everyone. It's Terry and I am here. A little early. So, yeah, it's nice to be live. It's nice to have new orchids to unbox. It's nice to be back in my greenhouse. It's been, well, it hasn't been that long really. Um, here's one of them and here's the other. Dimorphorchis. Still got these in flower. And hey Mick, how you doing? So yeah, I got a nice big box here from Hawaii, and I know I'm pretty early for this video, but I kind of wanted to take another closer look at some stuff. It's my show here locally is this weekend. Hey Todd, yeah, my local show is this weekend, and I have yet to prep anything. I've got a few things sitting out on my dining room table, but I'll probably do that tomorrow. Make a video of me doing what I do to get my plants ready for the show. Pretty simple. I don't know about that. It's like a yellowing. So yeah, it's still 15 minutes till I'm supposed to start this. But of course, when I'm at work and I am sitting there looking at the box and I'm thinking, well, it's going to take me a minute to get home and do everything that I'm supposed to do. And so I get home. I actually got home early. And so I've sort of been waiting, anxious to open up this box. I ordered this box, actually, it was before Christmas. I have a few shipments that have been held because of the weather for months. Like I said, I ordered this in December before Christmas. They're just now shipping it to me. I should be getting the order from in between order that I ordered from Norman's that actually has Todd's birthday present in it. So I should be getting that tomorrow, I think. And I forgot I even had this. A little bit of grappa. So it's been mad busy at work, but um, to make a long story short, what I was saying was waited on this box, and the box is looking scrumptious because I know that it has a lot of nice things in it. H&R. I'm not sure. I was under the understanding that H&R stood for Harold Kupovich, and the H stands for Harold Kupovich, and the R stood for Roy Tokunaga. I think that's what my understanding was when I first heard about H&R. Um, they're primarily known for, of course, Dendrobium crosses. Um, they do a lot of Cattleyas species, and they also do some encyclias. They do a lot of different things, but their catalog comes out a couple times a year, and I always look through it because I'm a Dendrobium fanatic. So yeah, they're another place that does a lot of really good hybridization. And I'm sitting here looking at this leaf that's in the screen, and it's just bothering the heck out of me. I guess that's my artist in me, if you want to say. I'm sort of framing it, and that leaf just did not work. So, I'm almost thinking that I am going to go ahead and do it because it's almost 10 till, and we all have things to do. And I know it's pretty late out there in the UK where Mick is. So yeah, they have a nice selection. I really plus a lot of it is their own hybridization program. So and every plant that I've ever gotten from them, without the fault of me, has survived and has bloomed beautifully. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Hey, Kathy. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because I have I don't know. There's probably about 2 handfuls of plants. So if people start logging on, they'll see it. So I am gonna go ahead and get it started. And again, well, today was pretty warm. Today is in the 50s, so no issues with shipping. Next week is supposed to be in the 60s. You know what? I was going to show you something real quick, and I can't remember who. It might have been Nina during my live in Chicago at the Hausermans that I just did last Sunday. Uh, when I was being very selective in my plants, trying hard not to go over my budget and speak of the devil, well, not the devil, but someone made a comment. It might have been Denise. I thought it was someone when I was looking at those ascocentrums. Yeah, I know, right on time. Her ears must have been burning. But yeah, when I was in that row of ascocendas, not even really looking for ascocendas, but stumbled upon them, and they were looking so beautiful. Even though I like Vandatypes, but sort of have a love-hate relationship with them. They do moderately well for me. I can do without them, more or less. But I saw those, and I stuck with them for a minute, just looking at them because they had multiple spikes on them. But I walked on past, and somebody hollered, and I could have sworn it was Nina. Get it, get it, get it, and I didn't. But check this out. If I can get it without hurting anything. Okay, so this is gonna look weird, but it's like this for a reason. Does that look familiar? That is that Ascocentrum. So that is now home. So whoever it was, whoever it was, I owe that to you because I surely had walked right on past that plant. Okay, let's go back to this. But yeah, I'm picking out plants for the show that's on Saturday. I'll probably do a little video tomorrow. Probably my Orchid a Day video, which I'll do a little, yes, it is Hardy. Yes, it is. So yeah, I will probably do a short video on the plants that I'm taking to the show and how I clean them up, more or less. So yeah, this is exciting. Of course, it's full of Dendrobiums and a few other things. But definitely, I usually order from them at least once a year. Usually in the spring. I like their spring list that just came out the end of February, I believe. So this is actually from the previous list. That was the fall list, fall winter list. So they just came out with the spring list. And some of these plants, because they actually had some Brassavola. Hey, Jess. You're never a dork. Uh, you're anyway. So anyway, I'm struggling with this box. But what I was gonna say was the last list that they had a lot of Brassavola crosses that were like 2 inch pots. A lot of Brassavola nodosa crosses that were crossed with Cattleyas that had spots on them. To make a long story short, so to make what I'm trying to say is I ordered a few of those, but when I looked at the new catalog, those 2 inch pots were now 4 inch pots for maybe only a couple of dollars more. But that's okay. But that's how it is with H&R. One year you can see they have like a new cross that you like, and oh, I got it. It's just they do such a good job. All of those companies out of Hawaii, I think they pretty much pack them the same way. So here's the box, and sorry about this. Jeez Louise. Okay, bear with me for a second. Okay, sorry for that table right here. Maybe I can back up and be in the frame a little bit better. Okay, but see, here's the box. And so they're really nicely wrapped, just in paper. They do it really simple there. Piece of little foam, newspaper, and then the plants. So I'm just going to dig in. Yeah, it's only 5 minutes early, so we'll just get started. But what I was saying about them, my incomplete thought, was that for sure, if you look at their catalog and you see a relatively new cross that you never heard of that's in a 2 inch pot, if you wait a year or if you wait until their next list or a year for sure, that same plant will be bigger. And it won't be but a few more dollars, just a tip. And so this is a plant. And another thing that I realized about my order is a lot of these dendrobiums are dendrobiums that I lost when my greenhouse got too cold. Because a lot of them were on this end of the greenhouse, and this is where number one, last year I had the door cracked back here because I had the hose from my rainwater coming in so that I could use my rainwater, which was dumb. And then when it really got to be below freezing, this whole area was a lot cooler than what I realized it was. And then when my heater went out, it was completely. But anyway, I had one of these. This is Dendrobium Hawaiian Spectacular, which is a beautiful cross. This is Big Alex crossed with Spectabile. And this is just a baby, but these bloom pretty young, and they can bloom from old canes. Laturia, typical Laturia. Big Alex is Alexand. No, Big Alex is, I'm not sure, something crossed with big. It's Alexandri crossed with Dendrobium bigaboom. So it's a half Laturia, half Phalaenopsis, and then that is crossed with Dendrobium spectabile, which is a Laturia. So you can imagine that it's purple with a lot of stripes. That's got an alien lip. Nice. So that's one. And a lot of these plants, they're nothing new. I'm sure you've heard them all. But that was a replacement. And this one here, like I said, I ordered a combination of dendrobiums, hybrids, and maybe an encyclia here and there. What is this? It's got a flower on it. Oh, this is a dendrobium. And encyclia dendrobium, and I got another species hybrid that I'm not going to say until I open it because I don't want to give it away. But just to give you an idea of what I ordered. And let me see. Yeah, there's another spike. Okay, let me see if I can tilt this up without my messing up what I'm doing here. Let me set this down. Okay. Okay. So this is what I pulled out. So Dendrobium. This is Dendrobium nida crossed with Kevin Tokunaga. Same kind of deal. I can't tell you the specific crosses, but it's 65% Laturia, 75% Laturia. The rest of it is Dendrobium phalaenopsis. Uh, this plant, my history with this plant is basically the story that I just said. This was a new cross maybe 2 springs ago. So I bought a compot of this plant, and I think I might have one left. It's back on that side, and it might be this tall. So, like I said, I think I paid $10 for this, and you can see, I think I paid I think I paid 10 for the compot, or 15, and I paid 10 for a blooming size. So you do the math. I mean, if I'd have waited a year, I would have saved money. So and I now I have a blooming size plant with 2 spikes on it. That's H&R. Flower shape, I didn't know what to expect because there are no pictures of this cross because it's fairly new. And where's the tag? Nita times Kevin Tokunaga. I have no idea who Kevin Tokunaga is. I'm assuming that it's some kin to Roy because there are a lot of Kevin Tokunaga crosses out there of different hybrids, and that is now, or well, not this plant, but the Kevin Tokunaga is now further hybridized with other plants such as fire wings and silver wings and all of those to add a little bit more of that bigger boom. Yeah, their plants really aren't that bad. Like I said, the difference between a 2-inch pot and getting a 3-inch pot is not much at all. Their 2-inch pots are like $6, and they usually put a catalog in here, and I would show it to you. But their 2-inch pots are like $6. Whereas if you want to get a flowering size plant, which is in a 3.5-inch pot, it's usually 15. So okay, so here's the next one. And this is 2 plants. Okay, this is some of those little crosses that I was talking about. Looks like they've been named since then. When I ordered them, they just had the crosses on them. Now it looks like the tags have the name. So, okay, when I ordered it, this was Cattleya Lulu, which is looks like is it a Schilleriana? Cattleya Schilleriana with the pink with the spots, dark spots. Looks like that. Crossed with Nodosa. So now it looks like it's named Spotted Clown. And I got 2 of those just because, I just did. But you watch, next year they'll have these blooming size and 3-inch pots for like $15, and they'll be double the size and they'll be blooming. But, I can wait. Maybe next year when I think about ordering and I see these blooming size Brassavolas, I might have a different answer, especially if they're cheap. Okay, so now I gotta pull the tape off because they taped it in there. Hopefully everybody is doing good. And I thank you all for joining me, sticking with me. Okay, here is another big one. So let's see what it is. All right. This is the surprise plant that I wasn't going to show you, but here it is. And to give you an idea, of how massive this plant is, I want to tell you how much I paid for this first. I paid $35 for this plant. Okay? $35. And they had these plants. This is a 3.5 inch pot. They had these as seedlings last year. Hey, Denise, they had seedlings of these last year. No, it's not an Ancelia, but it is something bucket list plant. Bucket list plant. You know what it is yet? Guess. I mean, this is freaking massive. This is freaking massive. Now, it's not a species. This is a hybrid of two species. Anybody guess? Todd, you don't know? Denise? Nina? Jess? Okay, I'll show it to you. Mick? You see that? Now, don't everybody rush out and buy one because I know you want one. Do you see that? No, it's not an encyclia. It's a bucket list plant. Cimbadella. This is a cross between Cimbadella rhodocilla, which I had, and another species, Falcagera. I did have a rhodocilla that was huge. It was about this size, but it only had one of these, and it was one of these is bloom size. This has one, two. There's about 4 growths on this plant that are the same size. So, like I said, everybody, this was $35. $35. I swear, I think it was, I'm pretty sure it was $35. So, maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was $35. Okay, so we all know what that is. This is a Madagascar. This is a hybrid of two species. Related to Cymbidium. The flowers are very, very vibrant orange. No, not orange. They're green. Yeah, they are orange. Green and orange. Very vibrant. I have to. I really like to do spotlight videos when the plants are in bloom, but I suppose I can because this is really a bucket list orchid right here. And I mean, this is something that I really have to take extra care of. So I'm going to set it down on the ground gently. So yeah, that is very special. And I am very happy. And so I bought these plants sight unseen. In the catalog, there are no pictures. All it is it's just like a file. So all I see are the pot sizes. That's it. I have no idea how big they are. But now you know. Okay. So the next one. This is exciting. I am like going nuts right now because of that plant right there. That's Cimbadella. Wow. I can't believe it. I'm going to dream about that plant tonight. Okay, so this one is a yellow bird. I lost my yellow bird in my Resolvala disaster with the heater. I'm not going to go into that. I said that enough. It's time for me to stop talking about that and move forward and just try to do better. No, they have an online catalog. Just go to H&R.com and you will find it right there. And they even have apart from the catalog that yeah, it's all self-explanatory right there. The catalog, and then they also have a color gallery of all of and it's all sort of like how SOVs or not SVUs, no SVO. I'm sorry, Sunset Valley Orchids. How they have a color gallery, and it's all coordinated with the catalog with the plant. That's how they do it on their site as well. I'm not sure about shipping overseas. They are from Hawaii, so I'm not sure. It's possible. Okay, the next one is, and I just got one of those yellow birds. Hopefully I can get that one too, and it's fairly common. This one is another one of those. This is Cattleya summer spot crossed with Phasavala nodosa. Summer spot is another one of those plants that has spots in it. It's a Cattleya, probably a bifoliate Cattleya, I would assume. I think a lot of those Rantiaka and Chileana, those kind of plants are uh, bifoliates. Okay, so this one, I think I have an idea of what this plant is because of the size of it and the size of the pot. This is another plant that I had that was one of my coveted plants that I lost, and so I had to get another one, and now I have one. And what this is Dendrobium firewings, big chunk of a plant. Firewings is, again, it's that big Alex, and that's crossed with Spectabile. No, wait a minute, not Spectabile. It's crossed with something. Big Alex, and oh, silver wings. That's what it is. It says it right on the tag. Duh. Okay. But yeah, another Laturia that should be pushing up some spikes pretty soon. Uh, Fire wings is always a show plant. It's always in bloom around this time of the year. Spring bloomer. Again, year-round water. Not too much sun, but heat. Yeah, you might be able to work it out, Nina. And who knows? I don't know where you're at, but well, I'm coming over there in a month if my flight still makes it over there. I'm scheduled to leave here to go to, well, I'm actually going to be in Paris for a few days, Paris for 3 days, flying into Paris for 3 days, and then flying out and then going to Florence to the country. So I could possibly get it to you if you, you know, but that's sort of that's a lot. That's a fast turnaround. I don't know, but I would check. It doesn't hurt, can't hurt you. I mean, I actually have plants that I bought from a seller on eBay, who's from somewhere over in Europe, and in fact, beef. In fact, that plant over there, the Cimbadella, I'm getting one from this guy in France somewhere, and he's shipping it just in a box. And he did that last year, and uh, it was my little. Uh, it's not the volcano trick fireball, but it's the other one that's like it. Sing something, and I know Denise, you have one of those. It looks like firebird, but it's not. It's the Epilalia cattleya, but it's named something weird, like ETT. It's like sing something. But he sent me that little plant and bare root, and it made he sent me actually two of them, but that piece survived. The other one, it was a little cold because I had him ship it too early. It got cold during the shipment, but that one survived. So it made it through customs. But like I said, I'm going over there. But I would check with them. They might be able to do it. Okay, and this plant is a plant that I've wanted for a long time, ever since I saw my friend, well, Spencer Aloysius, AKA Spencer Lancius, which is how I call her. But she has a humongous specimen-sized plant of this species, which is Epidendrum diffusum, which when it's in bloom, it's just a spectacular plant. This is just a tiny seedling. They generally will get to be, I don't know, maybe a foot tall, very thin, but then they put out these spikes that have these little bug-like flowers that are almost transparent. They're white, and they're very, very attractive, and they're in mass all over the plant, and it's just a really nice plant. These are babies. I think these were like $6. Again, a species from South America, Central America. Warm grower. Set that down. And I think I might have one more in here. Yeah, one more. Thanks everyone for sticking with me through this haul. Really appreciate you taking time out of your busy evening. And sorry for those who showed up a little late because I was getting antsy and started the video a little bit early. But anyhow, you didn't miss much. It's just me rattling on and on. Looks like a golf ball of, I think I missed something. Golf ball. Oh, you're talking about the diffusum. So you got one of those too, Todd? Okay, and this is another one of those crosses. And I think I actually have this. This is the Porcatavola key lime stars. I believe I have that. Maybe not. Lime sherbet, Epicattleya lime sherbet times nodosa. I may have that over there in semi-hydro, maybe. So I don't know. But that's my haul. Definitely, this is the star. Definitely. So like I was saying, I do have one coming. It's not a cross. It's just the Cimbadella rhodochelia. And I think from the looks of the website, which he said it was the actual plant, and I don't have any reason not to believe him. It looked like it was about this big. Just one of these. It was about this big. So that's going to be exciting. I'm probably going to mount these. These like a lot of water, and they like highish light. And you can see how it's growing sort of in an up fashion. You can see how the pseudobulbs are growing on top of one another. So either the pot's going to have to be a deep pot or mounting it. And since they like a lot of water, mounting will probably be the best situation for me. Hopefully I'll be able to show you guys some spikes. And yeah, Jess, I will do a update on this plant, a species spotlight very, very soon. But anyway, folks, I am going to end this live so we can all get back to our lives, our real lives. And I thank you all for watching. And I hope you all have a good rest of your evening. Oh, great, great. Yeah, mine is right there, somewhere there, doing excelente, somewhere over there. But yeah, thanks, Jess. Good to see you, everybody. Todd, all of you all, Denise, Nina. Who else is over there? Is there any Rons in the house? Kathy is here. I'll see you guys soon. Ciao. Enjoy your orchids.